Hello, everyone. Good evening, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So, today we are starting a journey that's going to last for 1 whole year. So, I'm going to be sharing tips on how we can access various opportunities. Where can we find these opportunities? And how to apply and win for these opportunities. So, these are the things we are going to be sharing today. But before we start, first of all, I'm apologizing for starting this session 10 minutes late. I was having some issues with my YouTube studio, so I'm trying to set it up to be able to start. So we're going to be giving additional 4 minutes so that other people could join. Then I'll also share the link to some other groups so that people can join the session. Currently, we have only one person in this session, so you can write your name in the chat while we wait. We are waiting for 4 minutes, so we are going to start in 4 minutes. Okay, we have three people now, so write your name in the chat. Let's know who are the first three people to join the session. In the next 4 minutes, we are starting off officially, so I'm going to share the link to other groups so people can join the session as well. Okay, so write your name. Write your name in the chat. Write your name in the chat. Emmanuel Ayomide Akinwale. Okay, welcome, welcome, Emmanuel, welcome. If you have other groups, you can share this to other groups as well. You can share the link to the live stream. Blessing Akoto. Did I get it right? Akoto. Chisom. Chisom, why did you put this laughing emoji? Now you want to make me to laugh. So let's share the links so that other people can join as well. Okay, in 2 minutes we are starting. So share the links to other groups that you are part of. 1 minute more, 1 minute more. Jerry Paul. Okay, welcome, Jerry. You are the number 4. We are starting in 1 minute. We just want other people to join. One minute more, 1 minute more, 1 minute more. Okay, very good. So we're going to start now. Good evening, everyone. So for those of you that have already typed your name, type where you are joining us from. Where are you joining us from? Type it in the chat. Type it in the chat where you are joining from. Like you can write if you are joining from Nigeria, you can write the state, maybe Anambra State, Nigeria, or type the place you are joining from. Okay, Martha from Ghana. Wow, welcome. What about Jerry Paul, Chisom, Blessing, Ayomide? Where are you guys joining from? Quadri from Abeokuta. Okay, welcome. What about Chisom, Jerry Paul? Who is A B C D E F G? What's your name? Okay, from India. What was your name, please? You're just writing the alphabet. Chisom from Abuja. Okay, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. So, the title for today's session is Opportunities Are Not Random, How the System Actually Works. So, first of all, I'm going to introduce you guys to what this whole session is all about. So, over the next 12 months, by the special grace of God, we'll be having weekly session on various kind of opportunities. I've been getting a lot of questions whenever I post the stuffs I win. People ask me, oh, how do I apply? Like a lot of questions. So I thought about it. I can't be answering so many people at the same time. So that's why I had to put up this session. And one good thing about YouTube is that whatever session you hold, okay, from Anambra, welcome. So one good thing about YouTube is whatever session you hold is going to remain in the channel. So anybody that has a question, you just refer the person back to the channel. So many people are asking me questions about the opportunities. So make sure you stay to the end because we have a wonderful package at the end. So make sure you stay to the end. So for this January, everything we are doing about January is opportunity literacy, to teach you guys about opportunities. I made a post some time ago about how I used my smartphone to start assessing opportunities. I didn't have anybody to guide me. All I could lay my hands on was my smartphone. That was in 2021 when I got the smartphone. And that was how I started looking out for opportunities. So some people would think that, oh, this girl is just lucky. Oh, you are so lucky. You have grace. Oh, like it's not about being lucky or having the grace. It's not even a gift. First of all, you have to put in the work. You have to put in the work. That's number one. Assuming I did not pick up my phone to start looking for opportunities, I wouldn't have found them. They are everywhere. There are a lot of opportunities, but you have to put in the work to look for these opportunities. They will not come to your doorstep. You have to look for them. And what are the things like what are the things you need to know about these opportunities, and how can you access them? One of the key problem, okay, let me just first of all define what I mean by opportunity. I've been calling opportunity. Some people may not understand what I'm talking about. So an opportunity is a structured pathway that are created by some institutions to solve a specific problem. For instance, Mastercard Foundation created scholarship opportunities. What are they trying to solve? They are trying to solve the problems of the inadequate educational resources, and like how can people from low income countries, particularly Africa, how can they access quality education? So that is the problem that Mastercard is solving. That's why they created their scholarship opportunities that is currently available in, I think, up to 30 something universities are partnering with Mastercard to deliver this. So it's opportunity is a pathway, or like a structured pathway that an institution created to solve a specific problem. Some organizations, they create opportunities for research because there are a lot of things to be done. For instance, like when the COVID-19 came out, people went into research to discover the solution to this COVID. Some institutions, what they created is opportunities for research. Those are the things they created. So they give you money, go and do research. That's what they do. Some, they create opportunities in the form of training. They train you in specific skills. They mentor you, they give you certificates free trainings, some of them are paid. Some opportunities, like some institutions, they create opportunities in the form of grants. They give you the grant to go and carry out community development projects. Some dey create the opportunities in form of fellowships. In 2022, the first time I heard about fellowship, honestly, what came to my mind was church fellowship. I thought fellowship is all about gathering in the church to pray, sing, and give thanks to God. I was wondering, like the thing I couldn't understand it, like fellowship. I don't know what it means. I didn't know that fellowship is actually is actually educational stuff. I nearly missed that opportunity. I got into that fellowship, but because of the name, that name fellowship, I wanted to quit that stuff. I was not interested. Like, I mean, I'm praying at home, so why do I need another fellowship again? But the only reason why I did not quit was because I saw the part they mentioned about money. So I said, no, if there is money, then I have to go. It was when I went there that I found out that fellowship is not actually praying and fasting. It's educational programs that can teach you some specific skills, maybe leadership, governance, depending on which particular fellowship and the focus of the fellowship. So now that I've explained what opportunities is all about, let's move straight. There are some organizations that create job opportunities as well. Like they hire people to come and work and then they pay you salary. So how do you position yourself? First of all, you need to be aware. Awareness is number one. You need to be aware that these kind of opportunities exist. Some people will say, oh, I'm above 30 years, I cannot get a scholarship or I cannot get opportunities. It's not true. It's not only people that are below 30 years that has opportunities. There are opportunities for everybody, regardless of your age. There are business opportunities that don't care about your age. Let me even shock you. There is an opportunity I saw, and they say that you must be up to 32 years. I saw another one, they say you must be up to 30 years. Those are the two things I saw that I'm not even up to the age. Because some people will say I'm above 30, I cannot find opportunity, or I'm up to 40. It's not true. There is opportunity for everyone. So when you are aware about, awareness is number one. Know what kind of opportunity exists. And then what do you want? What do you want? Do you want scholarship? Do you want grant? Do you want community development project related grants? Do you want business grants? Do you want travel opportunities? Do you want fellowships? Do you want in-person or online opportunities? So what do you want? You need to know what you want. Then what is your focus? What is the area that interests you? Are you interested in education, climate, agriculture, gender, health? What is the the area you're interested in? What did you study in the university, or those that have studied? Even if you have not studied, what is the opportunity that you are interested in? So this awareness is the number one thing. Then when you know what you want, the next thing is the timing. For instance, you want scholarship, you cannot start applying for scholarship by June, July, August. By that time, scholarship have closed, except if it is for the ones against next year. So if you want scholarships, you will start from, okay, so a few scholarship open by August against the next year, not that year again. For instance, now if I want a scholarship in 2026, we're already in 2026. The McGill McBain scholarship, is it McBain, how do they call it? McCall McBain scholarship, yeah, for McGill University. So that particular scholarship opens by August, I think, either June or August, between June, July, August. So assuming I wanted that scholarship for myself for this year, I wouldn't start this year to look for it. It was last year that I should have applied for it against this year. So depends on which scholarship you are looking for. Then for those scholarships, some of them you start by September, like Commonwealth, Chevening, September, October, November, you start applying against next year. You start applying for these opportunities against next year. Then even now that we are in January, you can still find a lot of scholarship for this year's intake. Most of them are closing January 6th, January 15th, January 31st. February, there are still scholarship for this year. March, you can still find. April, they are becoming lesser. May, very few. June, I don't know, maybe you can still see one or two, but those ones are very limited. But you can find it from September to February. You can see a lot of scholarships around this time. So if these are the things you need, like if you need scholarship, I'm giving you the timing. So we talked about timing. Then if you are looking for grants, whether you're looking for business grants or community development project grants, check out the kind of grants that, or the kind of funding available for that field you are interested in, and check out the deadlines. You need to be aware of the deadlines. My friends and my team members are calling me deadline because the only thing I can remember is deadlines. If you tell me other things, I may not remember it. That, that's why some things, my husband will tell me some things. The next day he asked me, I say, no, you didn't tell me. He said, no, I told you. I said, no, you didn't tell me. He said, I can see that the only thing you remember is deadlines. So if it has to do with application, opportunities, deadline, I don't used to forget those ones because they are very important. All the deadlines I have this week, I have them in my head. I can't forget it. So you need to know the deadline for the opportunities you're applying for. Then how do you position yourself? Positioning. I talked about awareness, timing, positioning. How do you position yourself to win these opportunities? I'm going to give you example with something that happened to me in 2023. I was looking for opportunities that can sponsor me to COP 28. I've never attended the COP before. So I was searching what are the opportunities that I can apply for that will sponsor me to COP. I came across the Commonwealth Sustainable Energy Session. That is, I found it. First of all, I'm aware of what I wanted. I want to go to COP. That's the number one, the awareness. So the timing, when I found this, the Commonwealth Sustainable Energy Session, I saw their deadline. I saw the deadline. I saw what they needed. So the next thing I did was positioning. I started drafting my plan. How do I position myself to be the best candidate for this particular opportunity? I've never done any project in energy before. And what they needed was people that taught other people about renewable energy. You teach, you document videos, write up pictures of everything, the method you use to do the teaching. That's what they need. So how do I position myself for this? That's the next question I asked myself. So I came up with a plan of what to do. That's what I mean by positioning. I came up with a plan of what I'm going to do. Then after positioning, the next thing is to take action. And I executed my plan. I went to the camp where I did the training. I brought out all the materials. I constructed everything from waste material, what I used for the training. I went there, I taught them, I did the pictures, the videos, everything. The way that application want it, the way they want it, I did everything. When I said I searched this opportunity, I used my smartphone to search for it. I did not have a laptop. For those that say, oh, I don't have a laptop, I cannot do this. I used my phone to search for it, and I read it, the eligibility, everything they need. Then I went into action. So I did the project and document everything, and I came back and apply for that opportunity. So assuming I didn't do all this thing, I won't be eligible to apply. So I applied. I did not get that particular opportunity. I didn't get it because it's a competition. I think it's only three winners in the world also. I've forgotten how many winners. I didn't get it, but I went to COP with that same project because after I applied for that one, it wasn't up to 1 month. Another opportunity popped up again. And what was that opportunity? The IRENA Teaching for Net Zero Award. It's exactly the same concept with the other one. They want people that taught other people about renewable energy with evidences of everything, the impact. Immediately I saw this, I say, oh God, thank you so much. Like, this is exactly the same project I did that I used for another opportunity. I just carry all my project materials and applied for the arena. And I got the arena teaching for net zero award. And it came with two international trips. They sponsored us to COP28 in Dubai. That was in December. And they still sponsored us to Arena Youth Forum the next year. And for our COP trip, they gave us some huge amount of money. Because they gave us hotel, and then we had to pay for our feeding and local transportation to and fro the COP venue. So they gave us everything we needed. And after spending on food, transport, I still have enough money left to do other personal stuffs. Then we went to Arena Youth Forum, and they gave us the forum to present our projects at the Greening Education Hub. That was at COP28. Then in Arena Youth Forum, we also presented in all the fireside chat and other stuff they did. So it was because I was able to, I know what I wanted. I want to go to COP. I was aware of what I wanted. I did what I went to look for them. I start searching it with my smartphone. I did not even have iPhone sef. So, so many people have phone, but you are not using your phone very well. You just use phone and be watching movies and be wasting your time online, chatting, laughing up and down, when you can use your phone to win money. This phone has won me a lot of opportunities before I even got a laptop. This phone has taken me to places. I didn't have the laptop to do so many presentation, Canva, all those things. I have to learn how to do it with my phone. I did a lot of things with the phone before I finally got a laptop. And even to use the laptop sometimes is a bit boring for me. I prefer to do things with my phone. So I've talked about the awareness, timing, positioning, and action. Action. So when I talked about awareness, you should know what you want. Do you want scholarship? Where do you find them? Go and look for them in those database. Do you want grants? Where do you find them? Do you want to start a business? Some people learn so many skills, but you don't have the money to start up. You don't have the money to start the business. So what you need is business grant. Look for it at the right place. I have a document I put up for this session, but it's just like a companion. I've put out all the database for whether you need scholarships, grants, whatever you need. So you just send me a DM. But it's not free because I put in my time to develop this document. I'm just putting out at a giveaway rate, just $1 at a giveaway rates for everybody to be able to access it. So when you get it, a lot of things are there. You go through it and then start looking for opportunities. Don't waste your time, your energy, your data. Don't waste it watching movies and doing so many unimportant things online. So what's the next thing? Why qualified people still miss opportunities? Why are people missing opportunities? Number one point I have here is self-rejection. First of all, people disqualify themselves even before the reviewers. I've talked about this in one of my videos. The kind of mindset I had before. If I see an opportunity that need one winner, two winner, three winner, five winners in the world, I would just say, oh, I cannot. How can I be the only winner in the world? I mean, I don't qualify for this. I don't qualify for this. I'll first of all give up on it. But in 2022, something happened. I applied for Trash Sugar Challenge in July 2022. I didn't win it. I reapplied in December 2022. So when I was reapplying, I said I was going to win it this time around. I had to put in the extra effort, do extraordinary things, and submitted. I had a strong faith that I'll win. And they needed three winners in the world. What gave me that motivation that I can win was because a Nigerian guy won in the July edition. So when I applied for the December edition 2022, by January, they sent me an email that I'm the first prize winner. That was something that shifted my mindset. Even though the price then was $400, it wasn't a big money to me now, but then it's not a big money now, but then I've never seen that kind of money in my entire life. I was jumping up and down. I jumped to the point that I started having pain on my heels. I was rejoicing, I was jumping. Like, I've never gotten that, like, dollar, like $400. That was massive. That was in 2023 January. So, but one thing that happened to me was the system shift, like the mindset shift. I said, so I can actually win something that needed one person, two person, so I can actually win. I now start to challenge myself. If I see such kind of opportunities, I go ahead and apply. If I see such kind of things, I apply for it. I don't really care. There is a scholarship I applied in 2023. They needed one winner in Africa. I didn't know it was one winner. I would have disqualified myself before the application. I thought they're picking plenty people. The moment I found out it was one winner, was it has a lot of stages. We did the first stage, they screened out people, they told me I've moved to the next stage, they gave us tests, we wrote the test, they told me again to write another test, I wrote another test, they invited me for first interview, I did the interview, they sent me another message again. It was up to 6 stages. They sent me another message again that I have another interview with the person that will give us the scholarship, and that we are only two remaining. When I saw this, I said, oh, so I'm even competing for one slot. And I didn't know it was one slot. Assuming I saw it was one slot, I wouldn't have applied. That was my mindset then. So by the time we are remaining just two, that was when I knew that they needed just one person, because they wrote it in the email that we are now two remaining. I had to Google the thing immediately and start reading the eligibility. That time I don't used to read eligibility. I just see the thing and apply. I don't read the eligibility, frequently asked questions. I didn't read all those things. It was after this I went back to say, so it's only one person. I took second position in that scholarship. They gave me 50% to Spain. So I declined it because I don't have the money to start funding myself. But there are so many other things. The Arena Teacher for Net Zero Award was just 6 winners in the world. And I mean, you just need only one yes. You just need only one yes to validate what you are doing. I told you that Trash to Cash challenge validated my ideas. Like, I said, so what I'm doing really matters. Like, I started pushing it further. I started pushing it. I started winning things that needed 3 winners, 2 winners. That was how I started, because I had a change of mindset. So you that is listening to me now, you can actually win an opportunity that needed one winner. You can do it. Just tell yourself that you can do it. A friend of mine I met in Next Titan audition, she created a WhatsApp group. That was the first time I went for audition. So she created a WhatsApp group and added us there. Because this lady, she's always posting what she's winning. I'll be like, how? Like, how are you winning these things? How? I had to chat her up. I told her, I like what you're doing. Tell me what you're doing. How are you winning this? Where do you find these opportunities? I don't even know where to find them. So she now said, okay, she's going to create a WhatsApp group, add us there. Anything we see, apply for everything. That was what she told us. So she added us to the WhatsApp group, and she was sharing the opportunities with us. And then from there, I started creating my own WhatsApp group, start adding people, sharing opportunities. So for those that are starting newly, you have to apply for a lot of things. Apply for so many things until you find your niche, except if you already have a particular focus. Because when I started, I didn't have any focus. I didn't even know about all these things. I was just applying anything I see, I apply. I don't even read the instructions. I just apply. That was why I had a lot of rejections then. So I've talked about, don't disqualify yourself before the reviewers. Just apply and leave it to God. Let them judge what you wrote and know if you are qualified or not. When I got my scholarship, they wrote it in the website that they will prioritize, their priority countries are Iran, Yemen, Palestine, or whatever. Nigeria is not even there, but they need Africans that are residing in these priority countries. I saw that. I was a bit like, should I apply or should I not? Well, I told myself, if I don't apply, I'm losing. If I apply, I did not lose anything. Highest, I will get a rejection email. I went ahead and applied. I told them I know that Nigeria is not part of the priority countries, but I believe in miracle. And this is my last hope of getting a scholarship and a graduate studies. I told them I applied. And I gave up on it. I didn't count it among the scholarship I was waiting for. And you know the funny thing, this scholarship I got, they needed just 4 people in Africa, just four. The ones that need up to 50 persons, I did not get. Commonwealth, Chevening, Erasmus, all those ones that has bigger slot, I didn't get it. Why is it things that has smaller slot that I keep getting? So I did not count this one amongst the scholarship I was waiting for. I just applied and left it. I wasn't counting it. If I'm counting other scholarships, I'll be counting. And when I got this email, I was so surprised. That was the biggest surprise of my life that I got. Well, that's by the way. Then the next one is effort bias. Effort bias. It's not enough putting in effort. You have to put in that effort smartly. Don't feel like you know that you can write a lot of things, but what you write is nonsense and jargons. It's not about putting a lot of write up or like what matters the most is alignment. That thing you are applying for, whatever you want to apply for, make sure that what you are putting out aligns with what they want. That's the most important things. Currently, what I do these days is I spend a whole lot of time reading the eligibility because that thing has taught me so many lessons. I've wasted my time doing a lot of application without reading the eligibility. And after I submit, I go back to read the eligibility. And I see that I wrote rubbish or I made a lot of mistake. It has happened to me countless times. So what I started doing recently is, even though I'm doing deadlines application, but at least before the deadline, I'll be reading the eligibility. I'll read it over and over and over and over so that whatever I'm writing should be in line with what they want to see. Around 2022, 2023, no, 2022, and then what I do is I just apply for anything I see with the same idea. I don't even adjust it to fit what they want. I keep getting rejections. That's what some people are doing. I told some people, that thing you are doing that you have been applying since and you are getting rejection, have you tried to pivot? I started winning when I pivoted from shoemaking and bag making to reusable pad. Even though people were criticizing me then that what I was doing was not making sense, that it's not going to work. Like, who is going to use reusable pad? I got a lot of criticism, but for the fact that I won my first win with that project, I stuck to that project. I didn't give up on it. The ones that are making sense, when I was doing things that made sense, when I was doing shoemaking and bag, beautiful things, bead, fine fine works, nobody dey reason me. I dey get rejection back, front, center. Nobody reason my matter. But the moment I start doing that thing that looks crazy, reusable pad, like how? That time I start doing crazy things. That's when I start getting yes. So sometimes you have to step out from your comfort zone. Even if people criticize you, just step out from that comfort zone. Think of system changing ideas, not the normal things that everybody do. What are you going to bring into the system? What are you doing differently? Think of such kind of ideas. Some people will say, I'm doing edtech, edtech. You're doing edtech. That edtech have not win you anything for how many years and you're still doing it. You're not going back, you're not going forward, you're moving backward. So if what you're doing is not paying, change the idea, change it. Like this now can be anything. Like today I can be a menstrual health advocate, tomorrow I'm a climate advocate, next tomorrow I'm a teacher, the other day I'm a researcher. As long as it's aligning with what they want for that specific grant, I'll just be that thing you want me to be, to get that opportunity. You get my point? So another thing is visibility. You go to your Facebook, you're not posting anything. Go to your LinkedIn, it's dry. Go to your Instagram, it's dry. What's your reason? Oh, I don't want to be showing off. I don't want to feel like I'm proud. Let me tell you, you're doing yourself. That was my mindset before. I used to think that people that are posting on LinkedIn, they are proud people. If you enter LinkedIn like this, you get heart attack. People will say, oh, I'm excited to share. Every time people are excited to share on LinkedIn. You you will never see a negative thing on LinkedIn. It's only good distinction, first class, grant, award. Those are the kind of things you see on LinkedIn. LinkedIn can make you to be depressed if you're just coming up. So So when I see all these things, I feel like these people are just proud, they're making noise. So one of my friends told me they're not proud, they're selling themselves. Immediately she told me that, and I said, so it's a way to sell myself. That's why I'm even more active on LinkedIn. Other social media, I just started dragging myself to post on Facebook recently. Well, my friend actually helped me to have a mindset shift. I start being visible, start sharing my works, what I do on my LinkedIn. I start posting out a lot of things on my LinkedIn. And one good thing about LinkedIn is that so many funding opportunities, we ask you to put your LinkedIn profile. Your LinkedIn is just like a CV. Some people don't even need your CV. They will ask you for your LinkedIn profile. If your LinkedIn is dry like Hamatan, what are you putting it there for? If you are not using your LinkedIn, today is the right time. You can start it today. Challenge yourself. If that's what you achieve for today, tell me that this is what you learned today and you start practicing it. Start putting out what you do on LinkedIn. Some people can find you from LinkedIn. I've gotten like 2 3 job opportunities that they sent to me directly to my DM from LinkedIn, because they saw my LinkedIn profile, they saw what I did there. A lot of people from my WhatsApp group, they connected with me from LinkedIn. So many people connected with me from LinkedIn. So there are a lot of things you can gain from being visible. There are a lot of things you can gain. My friend Paul, those that are in my WhatsApp group, Paul from Ghana. He won a grant of $25,000 from his Instagram because he was posting his works on Instagram. So that grant, they will just tell you to tag an organization, elevate, elevate, elevate price, or so I've forgotten the full name. Just tag an organization that is working on education, blah blah blah. They used to bring out a team every year. So he tagged his own organization. What that grant will do is that they will go through that profile of the organization you tag. They will see the kind of things you are posting. He's always posting his projects, everything. They didn't need any single application, nothing. Just tag the organization. He tagged his organization. And when they went through his profile, they saw all his works and they selected him as a winner. That's the importance of visibility. Some of you are doing business, you are not even bringing it out. You are afraid of your village people. You are the number one village people to yourself. If you are hiding what you are doing, you are number one village people to yourself. So we talked about the where are these opportunities found? Where are these opportunities found? You can find the scholarship. There are different scholarships. That scholarship, Germany, Chevening scholarship, UK, Commonwealth, UK, Erasmus, around the world, Fulbright, US. There are research opportunities, there are fellowships, there are grants. I documented all these things. I talked about the companion book for this class. I documented the website, all these things I'm talking about. Everything is there. So if you need it, you can get it for $1. You get your own copy and keep it handy with you. Revisit it every time you're looking for opportunities. Then I also have my WhatsApp group where I share the opportunities. We have a lot of WhatsApp group already. For anyone that gets filled up, we open a new one. So remember that the key to your success may be this thing you're listening to now. When you put it into practice, opportunities changed my life. I did not have anybody to change my life, or anybody that come and tell me, oh come, let me teach you this, oh come. Nobody taught me anything. Nobody. It was opportunities I found with my phone. That was what God used to bring me to this level today. That's why I'm sharing this with everybody. So we are going to be having this session every Sunday. Every Sunday we are having this session. And then last Sunday, so this is the plan for this, for the whole year. We have topics we are going to be treating every Sunday. So if you have not subscribed to this channel, subscribe, turn on your notification. Those that are not in the WhatsApp group, try and join the WhatsApp group. Every last Sunday, we'll be having the graduate scholarship fair for those that want to apply for graduate school scholarship across the world. We'll be having it every last Sunday, but that will not be on YouTube. That will be outside YouTube for those that registered for the mentorship class. We are having it in another platform, not in this YouTube, but every other things, you're going to get it from this YouTube. Thank you so much. If you have any question, comments, or how to join the WhatsApp group, just put your questions here. Then, if you enjoyed the session, just tell me what you learned from the session. How do you feel attending the session? I'll be waiting for your response. Thank you. I'm still waiting. How do you feel about the session? Do you enjoy the session? Do you have any question, comments? Okay, so I didn't see any question or comments. Should I start calling names? Ayomide, are you still here? Blessing, Chisom, Hannah, Jerry, Clenam. Hmm. Okay. Chisom said that LinkedIn caused him depression and anxiety. But it's true. LinkedIn can actually make you depressed. You feel like you came to this world to escort some people. But one thing that LinkedIn did to me was it challenged me to work harder. When I come to LinkedIn and see what people are doing, I will say, no, I have to do better. I have to do more. I really have to do more. Even if it means giving it sleepless night, I have to do more. Okay, I'm seeing your comments. Thank you so much. I am glad you enjoyed it. Who is your favorite ambassador? What's your name? Opportunities are easy to get actually. It's just to be strategic. Don't work so hard, work smart. What I did initially was working so hard and I get so many rejections. Last year I worked so hard. In a month I can apply to 60 things, 30 things last year. And I was getting rejections back, front, center, left, right. Until this year, I said, no, I need to be strategic. Sorry. Oh, I forgot we are in 2026 already. Sorry. In 2024, I worked so hard and I got a few wins. It's more like I wasted a lot of time. Like I was gathering so many applications, 20, 30 in a month. I keep getting rejections. I did not win up to 20 things in total out of more than 300 applications. But in 2025, I became more strategic with my time. I said I'm not going to apply for so many things. I will do more. I will apply strategically. And it worked for me. I got more success rate in 2025 compared to 2024. I applied for fewer things in 2025 and I got more higher rate of success. So it's being strategic. That's all you needed. Chisom, thank you. Can I say that I should call names? I'm just seeing your messages now. Okay. I'm seeing all your comments. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Okay. Clenam says she wants to be intentional about traveling for climate projects, data analysis. What advice? Have you done any projects in climate? Because you need to start doing the project and pushing it out, be visible, let them see what you are doing. If they go to your profile, let them know that this person is a climate activist. Like now, if you go to my LinkedIn profile, it will be hard to see that I did anything in economics because it's only my studies you see economics. Everything about my profile is more of climate related. So that's a way to position yourself for climate opportunities. They don't need to second guess where are you, where do you stand? Is it climate? Is it energy? Is it like let it be clear what you are doing. Charles said that, oh, that's good. The session has stirred a lot of things inside you. Yeah. So it's good. It's good. You enjoy the session. Any other comments, question? Try and follow up to the end. Like, I'm just challenging myself to do this because I know that having a session, I mean, every Sunday, I don't know how possible. I'm just praying God for the grace to keep up with it till the end of this year. That will be one of my biggest achievements this year. And because of you guys, I'm going to do everything within my power to keep up with it, never to miss anyone at all. Yeah, one more thing. Don't forget to subscribe. If you have not subscribed, do it now. Do it now. Do it now. That's a way to support and to say that you appreciate the knowledge. Subscribe. I have bigger plans for you guys. Just that I'm going to be revealing it small, small. I'm not going to say everything now. Just make sure you join every session. One day you get to meet the surprise I have for you guys. Okay? Who is Magic Ice? How do you call this on a magic recapped? You're tired of getting scholarship rejections. What's your CGPA? That's one question. Then what course are you applying for? And what's your undergraduate course? So those are the things you need to check to make sure it's aligned. You will not get third class and be looking for scholarship. Even second class lower is going to be hard to get scholarship, though people can get, but it's a bit tough to get it with second class lower. So that's why I'm telling my okay, 3.52 is second class upper. So then you're competing against people that have first class, people that have done research publications, that have done a lot of projects, travel. You're competing against a lot of people. So what are you doing differently? Well, let's not go into graduate studies now. We have a session for that. If you want one-on-one mentorship, send me a DM. I'll send you the details about it. That's one of our premium services. So it's not free. Our one-on-one is not free, but this one we do every Sunday is completely free for everybody. Okay, Rita, you asked if someone wants to win mini grants. What specific project can you work on? So Rita, you can win grants with any project, but look at your environment, look at your community. What is the need? What is the need? Because what I may see as a problem in my community may not be the same problem in your own community. So for you to win grants, let your project be solving a particular problem, and let that problem be visible, be clear that this is a problem that you are solving. Some people are winning with education, winning with agriculture, AI, like a lot of things. So let it be a solution to a pressing problem. That's what you're offering. That's when you can use it to win a lot of grants. So that's your assignment. Go and look around your environment, your community, and find out what is the problem they're facing and what needs to be done. And what is your own contribution? How can you solve the problem? Okay, Blessing, you're asking, how can I be strategic for traveling opportunities like fellowships and projects? So what I did first in 2022, I was doing a lot of training, free stuff that they did not give me any grant, any travel. Some of them I have to use my money to do the project. Then I documented everything. If I now see travel opportunities that are related to what I've done, I apply. I show them, oh, I've done this training, I did this project, I did this, I did that. I want to attend this. This is the knowledge I'm going to gain. This is what I'm going to do with it when I come back, continue my projects, expand, do this. So make sure you have something you have done already. Don't just come out from the blues. You have not done anything. You want to travel. On what grounds will they fund you when they see other people that have done something? So even if it's to fund it with your money, yes, some of the projects I did, I funded it with my money. The one that got me to the Dubai, I funded it with my money. So look for things that you can do. There are some things you can do that you don't even need to spend. When you do this thing, just make sure you do the proper documentation and videos of everything. You mustn't post these particular documentations online. You can just post one or two pictures, talk about it briefly, but have a proper report of what you did, that you can attach the links when you're applying for opportunities. You attach the link and say, oh, this is the link to this particular stuff. This is the link to this training that I did here and that. Okay, Rita, thank you so much. God bless you too. So, someone is asking, fellowships, is it only for master's holder? No, there are fellowships for everybody. Just one or two of them will require that you have a degree, or maybe because of the English language. Because if you have to travel to other countries, you have to show that you are knowledgeable enough. But some fellowships, they don't really care about all these things. They are not an academic qualification. So some of them, they don't care about whether you have a master's, bachelor's, undergraduate, WAEC. They don't really care. Just give them what they want, and then you get it. Any other question or comment? Okay, so don't forget to send me a DM. I already put my number in the group description, but I'll still put it here. If you are not in the WhatsApp group, send me a DM to add you to the WhatsApp group. If you need the booklet for this session that contains all the opportunity database, you send me a DM to get it. Just one USD. Just so that's my WhatsApp number. Have you guys seen the WhatsApp number? Okay, I just pinned my WhatsApp number now. See you guys in the next session. What's the topic for next session? Let me get the topic and let you know. So hang on, let me tell you the topic so you know that you don't need to miss it. You don't need to miss it. You don't need to miss next session. Okay. Why smart people miss life-changing opportunities and don't even realize it. That's the topic for next session. Why smart people miss life-changing opportunities and don't even realize it. Just just said what is fellowship. Just is like you didn't join from the beginning. When I thought I said that initially when I hear about fellowship, I think it's praying and fasting. I didn't I nearly missed the fellowship that I got into because I felt like it's praying and fasting. I said, why do I need to attend? I mean, I can pray in my house, so why do I need to go there? Fellowship are educational trainings that are not degree. They won't give you a degree, but they train you. Some of them focus on leadership, sustainability, climate, health, education, depending on the focus of the particular fellowship. But it is like a training. Some of them comes with certificates. That's what fellowship is all about. It is not the church fellowship. Okay. See you guys. Bye bye. If you have not subscribed, do it now.